Before you ever open your mouth, your body has spoken. This is why body language is so critical at your workshops to really increase things like trust, credibility, and engagement. And if you don't pay attention to this, there's a good chance you'll actually do the opposite. Body language is the first thing people see when they walk into a room, or when you walk into the room, that's the first thing that they notice. So, are you walking in confidently? Are your shoulders back? Is your heart open? How are you using your hands to gesture? Things like that. Remember, you may be feeling nervous, at public speaking. If you haven't already done so, go through these sections where we dive into slaying limiting beliefs around public speaking and reframing what that nervousness is really all about so that you can overcome that. However, when it comes to body language, think about this. You're basically inviting people into your living room. You've invited people to come to your talk, to your workshop, maybe in your office or some other venue that you've arranged for. People are coming into your space. Right? If these were friends, family members, other individuals coming into your home, you wouldn't be cowering, your shoulders wouldn't be down. You would actually be in a strong, confident posture, right? And so keep that in mind in terms of what is your body giving out in terms of increasing their certainty in you and being someone who can help solve their problem. Our bodies really help to generate momentum and energy. We've talked about tonality and using our voice and timing and pacing when it comes to increasing the pain of the problem that these people have. We start to increase the pace of our voice to increase the energy. Well, we can also use our hands and our bodies and movement to increase the energy in a room. Right? So think about different sections as we've gone through the workshop formula, different sections where you can use your body to increase the energy or to slow it down and make a point and stand firmly in the center, right? Our body language typically doesn't, when you really perfect public speaking or get better and better at it, you're using a combination of your voice and your body. Something to think about in terms of using your body to get points across when you are talking about the problem versus the solution, when you're talking about the uh, the maybe the competing paradigm versus your paradigm over here, and your solution, why it's better, moving from one to the other, is a great way to really give people a visual representation, um, which is a subconscious thing for them. But it helps to get points across when we use our bodies in that manner. So here's an exercise for you to consider doing, and I highly encourage you to do so. Videotape yourself speaking on a certain topic, and where you're trying to get a specific emotion across. Videotape yourself and then watch it back, but mute it. And ask yourself, what emotions am I actually getting across here? Have someone else watch it and ask them, what emotions do you feel from me based upon my body language? Because this is something that comes very naturally for some people, but other people it doesn't come naturally at all, and they're just standing there the entire time, and it often comes with a monotone voice for some reason. So if that's you, that's okay. However, you really do need to practice and think about what would an actor do in this situation. If I was, put yourself in that place. Okay, don't think of yourself as yourself and the presenter, but imagine if you're an actor playing you in this part, in this role. What would an actor do in this moment? How would they use their body? How would they position it to get the desired emotional response, which is what it's all about, increasing that emotional certainty so that more people realize that you, your product, your service are the next best thing in their lives. All right, take care.